Hi my tarot bumblebees, it's Ethony. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new here. I have got not one, not two, not three, but 4 tarot decks to share with you today, and this is all from, I'm gonna look at the my dyslexia guys, Dani'el Norman. I hope I'm saying your name right, and of course you can probably hear Apollo under my feet chewing his chew because he picks this time to come and sit with me and make the noise. So I'm going to actually walk through all of these decks for you today. We're going to look at the Astral Mermaid Tarot, the Walking Meditation Tarot, and then we've got Odin's Playbook and the Ascension Tarot. Whew. Guys, this is going to be amazing. So get a cup of tea or coffee or frappuccino. God, I love frappuccinos. And settle in. So let's go through the decks. I'm going to swap over the camera, and all of the links for where you can go and support Danielle are below, and where you can go and get these decks. This is a fellow independent deck creator, so I love featuring their work. Let's go check it out. So the first deck we have is the Ascension Tarot, and Apollo is trying very difficultly to get into this video. He just wants to play, and the boxes are beautiful for every deck that Dani'el Norman, bless you, has created. I know we do this even when we've got dogs jumping on our legs and noises, because if we didn't, we wouldn't get anything done ever, would we? So that's the Ascension Tarot box, beautiful box. And here is the guidebook. So we jump into the meanings around page 8, and you've got some reversals, a little welcome. And then we go all the way through. Okay, so that's the guidebook. Here are the core. I love this matte. I love the matte edging. I know how much of it is painful it is for my printer though, so but I do love this pink. The backs are really gorgeous too. You know I love a back design with no writing and reversible designs, and this color palette is one of my favorites. My Aurosoma, when I did my Aurosoma training to become a reader and consultant, these were a lot of the colors that I picked for my codes, so I love them. Okay, so oh, so beautiful. Soul, Magician. So this is, as you can see, a mix of, that's a beautiful Empress. I love that, the background color there. This is a mix of kind of new imagery and classic symbolism, and obviously lots of cosmic backgrounds. This is a photo collage deck, beautiful Hermit. Oh, I like that it's called the Maze. And we've seen here already some changes in the titles. So this is perspective instead of the Hanged Man. The cardstock is gorgeous. It's matte and it feels really lovely. It's probably around 300 GSM, I'd say. So it's not too thick. The Tower. Yeah, I remember that. I cried about that for weeks when that happened in Australia. The Moon, that's beautiful. The Sun. Ascension instead of the Judgment card. Transcendence instead of the World. I really love that image. And then we go into the Wands. Love that Ace. This is really cool. I can see that reading with this would be really, really easy from a perspective of, like, this is, as you can see, very well, it's relatable. It has the Rider-Waite-Smith attached to it, so it would be easy to read, but it also is modern, and you could kind of see people in this and have them connect with it very easily. So I can definitely, oh, that's so cute. I can definitely see that this would be, oh, I love that there's a chessboard in this one and a timer, like time's running out to make the decision. Really like that. Seven of Cups is one of my favorite cards and meanings in the tarot anyway. Love this, the pastel cups. Gorgeous Page of Cups. So this kind of I think this would align with anyone who likes modern. I really do like the aces, how they're holding a card. You know, maybe like the Muse Tarot from Chris and Donnelly. All the noise in the background you're going to hear, my puppy. Also like the Lightseers Tarot kind of vibe as well. I mean, it's a different art style, but it's still very much my Page of Swords archetype for sure. That's cool. One's the wave. Yeah, this is a really neat. So pentacles are crystals in here, which makes sense from like an Ascension point of view. Really like that Knight. King. And then we have two extras. We have the Veil and Unconditional Love. Gorgeous. I don't think these, yeah, they're not going to like fan, but they will probably shuffle really well. I'll just give it a, I think all of the cardstock are the same. So yeah, I mean, they're going to shuffle pretty well. They have that smooth back. So, all right. So that's our first one, the beautiful Ascension Tarot. Love, love. Let's get on to the next one. The next deck is the Odin's Playbook Tarot, a Norse Tale Tarot, and I've actually done some readings with this, so it reads really, really well. Again, another beautiful box. There's the guidebook. Love this matte coloring on this one. To die for. I would love a feature wall in a house. If one day I get to own a house, this color, it's just gorgeous. So this one I think has been shuffled, so it's going to be all out of order. We have a very similar sort of layout with the guidebook, which I totally get from an independent perspective, right? Like it's super hard to keep, and once you've got like formats and things in place, it can be easy just to keep something that is easy from a design perspective. Yes, so this is completely out of order. So you're just going to come with me on a journey, guys, because I've been reading with it. I just worked with Norse Magic in my coven, in my group, a couple of months ago. So I had cracked this out. So we have shield maidens and poets. So this would be the page, this is the queen, and this is the, no, sorry, that's the knight. This is the queen, and that's the king. So horns instead of cups. Oh, these might actually be in more order. There we go. Maybe I started putting this back in order. I don't know, but yeah. And there's runes in each one of them. So if you, excuse you, sir, if you like runes and you want to work with runes, then as you can hear, Apollo saying hello. And then we have axes instead of swords. Makes sense. That's so brutal. That card is brutal anyway. I really like the suit of axes. I think that's a really neat, it's really swell. It's a very, I like that connection. I don't know how to say it, I guess, any better, but I really think it was a smart connection. And we have rings for pentacles. And as you can see, as we're moving through here, this does have connections to the Rider-Waite-Smith imagery. So even though this is a Norse deck and it's connected to the myths of the Norse people and it has runes in it and all that kind of stuff, you can definitely still put, like, you know, there's a rabbit in this chieftain, right? This queen, we see her often with a rabbit or a hare. And I love that not all the kings, like they would be traditionally kings, but they're rulers and some of them are women. So we have Odin. Oh, cool. And this is the rune card. I forgot that was in there. Okay, so back to the horns. Yeah, I did play around with this. So hopefully this is all up right now. The Father, the Fool. Really like the Cirrus. And if at any time I'm going too fast, you guys can always pause these. And this is the same cardstock, same finish. So that matte finish. I really like this finish. Really like it a lot, actually. It feels so nice. Same everything. So if you get any one of their decks, you are going to have a very, I really love that, a similar experience with the cardstock and everything. Great moon. Sun. Of course, the World Tree. And then we have staves for the wands. So this one was really out of order because, again, I was playing around with it and I did some readings with it, and then I started to put things back in order. And as most of you know, my things have been busy, has been an understatement this year. So gorgeous. So that's the back as well. Oh, I didn't show you. So we have the rune of protection on the back here, and we have the All-Father, and it is reversible, and that's really cool. I like that. And I don't classify the rune as being writing because I don't really love writing on the back, but that's the back. It's beautiful. Now we have the Astral Mermaid Tarot. Already love the colors on the box. This is another one I waited to open when I had the time to do this video. Okay, so the guidebook, neutrality prompt. Oh, cool. So we have, say, like the cosmos, upright, reversed, and neutral. I like that. That's really interesting. So you're going to, I mean, this writing is small, so you're getting a whack of information in these guidebooks. And as always, you're always, you know, supporting independent creators. And we have the black, so sexy, and a reversible back here. And I do have to say, I have got quite a few mermaid decks. I love mermaids. The Little Mermaid is in my top 3 Disney movies, animated Disney movies from like my era of all time. If you're wondering, Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast is number 1, then Aladdin, then The Little Mermaid. Let me know in the comments which ones were your favorite. And I love mermaid decks. And this is, oh, I love the key going into that person, like, oh, facing them. And this is a really unique mermaid deck because they have this, yeah, they have like this real astral vibe. Like I haven't seen mermaids designed this way in a deck. And I think it's so cool. I love that wheel. So if you're looking for something a little different, and I think this is a little bit more mature as well, you know, so it has a bit more of the darkness. Like you could see some of these merfolk living in like the deep waters, you know, so I kind of think that's kind of cool. So Ace of Fire is, sorry, fire is the wands. Of course we have volcanoes. Shocks. Love dolphins. So poets, light, so the poets are the pages, the lights are the knights, the queens, and then the kings. And then we have water for cups. Makes sense. So this is an elemental deck. And they all have like the quartz decks all have their sort of color palette to their mermaids. And then we have air. So pretty. And then earth. I guess I've been talking so much through the other ones. I've just been looking at the artwork and kind of being a little lost in it. But you can see like there's some where you got the cards like right down the bottom of the ocean. Some of them are more abstract. Some of them are lighter up. Love that. This is really, really, really interesting. And I feel like getting into the guidebook and diving into Dani'el's works will really help with finding deeper wisdom because of those neutrality spaces, and because this is a different type of deck, not one that you see all the time. So we have Astral Mermaid as an extra. I love Humpback Whale so much, and neutrality. And in that you can, what's really cool, let me try that again. What's really cool about working with decks where the artist or the creator has also written the guidebook, and that's not always the case for decks, is that you're getting every little nuance or something that they wanted to share with you is definitely going to be in, you know, in that guidebook. So this was the Astral Mermaid Tarot. Now we come to the Walking Meditation Tarot, and I have been really looking forward to getting into this deck. This one is one I've actually waited till I was able to film. So again, another beautiful box. That is just so, this reminds me of walking in my neighborhood and walking in the forests around here when it is fall, one of my, you know, my favorite times of year. I love the, I love summer here because the days are long and it's just so gorgeous. But fall is beautiful too. And we have two books. So we have a guidebook to walking meditation pocketbook. So I think this is how to kind of do some meditations and path working with the tarot, which is really cool. And then we have the card meanings in this one. That's really dope. I really like that. So guidebook to walking meditations, and then we have the walking meditation book. That's very cool. This beautiful sky blue. Really, really like this back. I'm very partial to kind of like these colors, so that would look really cool as well. What I can imagine is trying to keep this blue off of the backs when the printers were doing it would have probably been tricky. What I really like about this deck is I don't actually own decks like this that are landscape and no people. I've got another one that I'm not sure about the landscape tarot yet, but I do like that this is all, you know, it's all about the landscape. It does have a filter on it, so it kind of looks a little bit otherworldly, and I think this is also to help you with those path workings, because what you want to do in path working is, you know, not necessarily focus too much. Like you don't put something into laser focus because you want your space to wander and kind of take you and lead you. So I get that. I love that it's the death card. Temperance. That's so cool. I would love to hear from someone who has worked with this deck. I love that this is the other side of the wheel, if I can find it, because that's so cool. I really, really appreciate that. Like this is like different landscapes of different seasons. And then this shows like the world tree in the different seasons. I really like that. So then we have wands, and you can start to see here, you know, it's still showing 3 wands. It's still showing 4 wands. I really like that. I love this horse paddock. It's a great 5 of wands. I think this would really be a wonderful deck for people who, you know, there's a lot of people out there who are not into people in the decks. I like people in my decks, but that's just me. Oh my God, there's a squirrel. I saw a squirrel. But not everyone is going to. Okay, I love ladybugs. Love them. Love that's a page. So cute. Stop it. It's a robin, a red crescent, I don't know. Cardinal, gorge. I get it, cardinal heart, but that's not, yeah, anyway. So we have cups. Yeah, there's like this painterly quality to it, and you kind of want to dive in. I'm really impressed by this deck, and this was one of them from the decks that Dani'el sent to me that I was really looking forward to. So we have a salmon, a loon. They have beautiful, if that is a loon, I think it is, they have the most beautiful song. You should look it up on YouTube. A turtle or a tortoise and a duck or a mallard, I'm pretty sure. And the only reason I know that, I'm sure I'm going to get corrected in the comments if it's wrong, is from the episode of The Office where Dwight bugs the mallard and spies on Jim. So funny. It's a mallard. And then we have swords. That show got me through the pandemic, everybody. I had not watched it since, like, ever. And then the pandemic hit and I was like, okay, well, let's stream something. And I have watched it so much. It actually lowers my anxiety and allows me to go to sleep. Okay, murder bird. These guys are straight up murder birds. I was 8 months pregnant with Dominic and one of them charged me at a park. Just, we were walking. They are psycho. That's beautiful. Love that boydie. Blue jay. Woodpecker. It's crazy when you actually see woodpeckers out in the wild and how fast they knock their... I've been very fortunate to travel a lot and live in 2 places, so I've been able to see lots of different animals. And so we have lots of pentacles. I think a lot of people will really like this. And there's, I know there's like the majestic earth, I think I see people working with a lot, or it's another type of squirrel, beaver, hare, rabbit, of course a bumblebee, my favorite. And then we have sun dog and moon dog. But this would be a great deck if you can't get your hands on the majestic earth deck. That's gorgeous. Really, really love this one. Let me know in the comments below which one is your favorite out of the 4 that I shared. Please make sure you like and comment if you can, and even subscribe. Any little help with those sorts of things do help my channel so much, and they take only a moment. Thank you again for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your time on my channel, or I see you next time.